Parent Entrepreneur Power, conversation number 214.
Parent Entrepreneur Power.
Wait, what? Entrepreneur Power!
This is the podcast for parents juggling the tough choices required for success in business while putting family first. Hi, I'm Kathryn Johnson, and I share the ups and downs and dirty truths of profits and potty training while chatting with successful parent entrepreneurs from all walks of life. Are you powered up? Hey there, Power Parents. You know who I am. Welcome to Parent Entrepreneur Power. I so appreciate you joining me here each week, or if this is your first time, welcome to the conversation. Okay, so we've been taking the last couple of weeks and going through very specific tips to help you become a power parent in business. The first thing we talked about was how to discover as quickly as you can what you offer and sell. The second week, we talked about how to iterate continually until you have a core product or service that is selling consistently. And then the third thing we talked about was increasing your profit by mastering your productivity and hacking those bad time habits that we all have. Then last week, we talked about building success by establishing and adjusting your morning routine. And I have to say here, kudos and a shout out to Mr. Hal Elrod. He is going to be actually debuting the Morning Miracle movie. So watch out for that. Go to parententrepreneurssuccess.com. I will have something listed there. I'm in his group to promote that movie. I'm going to get a pre-screening. Basically, I'm going to be invited to the premiere, and I will share with you my thoughts on the movie itself and what an impact I think it's going to make in the world, because this young man, Mr. Hal Elrod, has made an amazing impact in the world, and his life is really, truly an amazing miracle. So if you haven't read the book yet, please do. The Miracle Morning. All right. So also go to their Facebook group. They have an amazingly interactive and engaging Facebook group, very supportive. I'd love to see you there. And definitely, I'd love to see you at the movie premiere. There's another movie premiere I would love for you to visit the website for and participate in. This is something very near and dear to my heart. When I attended Funnel Hacking Live in the end of March, there was an amazing documentary that Russell Brunson asked an amazing filmmaker to create, and it is about our Underground Railroad. So if you don't know about this particular project, please go visit owrfilm.org. So that's owrfilm.org, and sign up to be notified when that documentary goes live. I would love to see you there and in that community. I was just so blessed to be able to participate in the fundraising event at Funnel Hacking Live, and we raised over $1 million for this particular worthy fundraiser. So I would love for you to join me in this. This is helping to save children. Please visit owrfilm.org. All right, now let's get enough of me trying to get you to donate your precious time to some amazing causes. No, I don't make any money from these. I don't get any affiliate commissions, nothing like that. This is just, both of these projects are amazing projects that I would love for you to engage in and participate in with me, because I will be there. So I'd love to see you there too. All right, so this week I am going to talk about really the next logical step after you've done all the things that we've talked about previously in the previous weeks. This next step, you should have a viable business if you've done those things. If you've looked at your product and what you sell, if you've evaluated your mindset or your morning routine and your productivity, you've figured out all those other processes that we've talked about in business, iterating, that kind of thing. You should be making money, right? You should be making money unless there's something else kind of holding you back. And when you get to that point of starting to make some decent money, any kind of regular income from your business, the next logical step is the one I took very recently, and that is hiring a business strategist. Now, you've heard me talk about hiring mentors before, and I really do feel that is vital. But I've started transitioning into. I really don't need to learn things, and I really don't necessarily need someone to just hold my hand with things. I have a mastermind group that does an amazing job with that, and they definitely hold me accountable to the things that I say I want to do. But this is a business strategist, and this person, beyond just being a mentor and kind of helping guide me on this journey, she has produced a very specific product, a very specific recommendation on tangible things that I can do in my business to really move it forward to the next step. And so the way I looked for this person, and the way I suggest you look for this person, is to look around in your industry. So if you're a coach, and you are a life coach, or you're a weight loss coach, or business coach, whatever you are, whatever kind of coach you are, and that's your business is helping guide people, then you're going to want someone who has created a successful coaching business. And they have reached 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, whatever it is that you aspire to. You find that person who has reached that milestone in your specific industry and ask them how they did it. All right. Now, this particular person that I hired is a strategist, and she has built businesses, sold businesses, and she has helped agencies, and has a very strong business knowledge, not just in, marketing and sales and things like that, but actually in the structure of business. So let's say you are an e-commerce company and you do the same thing. Find someone in your industry that has the success you're looking for. So, of course, someone who stands out to me in that field would be Ezra Firestone. Now, I don't think he would be a good business strategist because he's very, very high level. So I would look right underneath him and see someone who has done similar things that he's done, but on a little bit smaller scale, unless your business is already making $1 million a month. Then I probably don't think you're listening to this series. But if it's only making maybe $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month or even $20,000 a month, you're going to need to look at the next level that you need to attain. And hiring a business strategist might just be that. Now, I would not hire a business strategist if you don't have any regular income from your business. If that's the case, then you need definitely a mentor to push you to the next level, because there are certain things, depending on how long you've been at it, that might be that you have specific milestones that you need to jump over, specific difficulties that you need to overcome in order to create that regular steady income in your business. So if that's you, then definitely go hire a mentor. Find a mentor in your industry, same kind of situation, but they can actually give you the roadmap of how to become actually revenue producing in your business. And then once you've done that and you have a regular steady income, then I would look at more of a business strategist to look at the parts of your business that you may not have as much of a expertise in. So for myself, I readily admit that I have reached the limit of my business knowledge. I have reached the limit of my ability to jump in and just make things happen. Now I'm at the place where I need an actual structure to my business. How do I look at the time that my staff is taking on particular projects? How do I figure out if each of the clients that I service, if I'm being actually profitable with the time that we're spending and the services we're providing? How do I figure out how all of that fits together, and so that my staff and myself added together and all of the other processes that I might have all add up to me being still profitable? And are the people that I have working for me doing the right jobs? Do I have the right packages set for my company and the services that we offer? Are these packages things that I really enjoy doing, or do I need to shift that? So all of those things, there's no way I am in any way qualified to answer those questions without some really specific help. And that's exactly what I got. This is very different from my first business, Mommy Loves. When I reached this point, I just ignored my ignorance. Yeah, the irony of the similarity of those two words is not lost on me. So I ignored it and just kept going as if I knew what I was supposed to do, and I didn't. So now I am being honest with myself in this business, and now that I've reached this particular point, that now I am saying, okay, I am in deep water. I'm basically just treading water and have no idea where land is or where the boat is or anything like that, and I need to figure out pretty quickly how to take this business to the next level. So one of the things that I would really love to share with you that this business strategist helped me with is a program called Toggl. That's TOGGL.com. And this is very similar to another program that I used to use on a regular basis, Rescue Time. All right, so that's an amazing program, but it didn't do the same things that Toggl does. And Toggl allows me to create projects and assign certain clients and team members to those projects. And it is wonderful as long as I remember to use it. Right? That's the biggest hurdle, is our own habits. And so every time I just jump in and start working on a client, and then halfway through, I'm like, oh, that's right, I was supposed to add the Toggl and start the Toggl so that I could time track myself. And little by little, I'm getting better and better. But I'm telling you, this is really incredible. And it's helped me to see exactly how much of my time is spent, especially if you're in a service-based business. I mean, if you're consulting, you consult for an hour. I mean, that's just the way it is. Unless you produce other products, like you produce a worksheet of some kind or a report or something like that, then when you do that, then you're going to spend separate time beyond just the mentoring time, right? Just the hour-long consultation. So track that, definitely. But if you are like me and you provide a service, let's say you create Facebook ads for people, and you think you know how much time it takes to do the service, to create these ads, but really until you actually start that timer in Toggl, you have no idea. So one of my clients, a very new client that I just started, I started from the beginning, and I started creating her mind map and her bot and all that stuff. And basically I'm about 5 hours into it, and I'm just about done. And so 5 hours of my time at about, say, $250 an hour, which is what I charge for my regular consulting. If I looked at just an hourly rate, then I'm up to, what is it, $1,250, something like that. And, you know, depending on how much I charged her for this bot, I better make sure that that setup fee is still making me money. So that's really the beauty of Toggl. I would highly recommend you check it out. They definitely have a free version. I'm using the free version, and it really will take your productivity, and not just productivity, but really analyzing where you spend your time. And especially if you have clients, that's a very important thing to have. All right. So that's my recommendation to you. Use Toggl. Hire a business strategist. And if you're not at the level for a strategist yet, where you don't have regular monthly income, then hire a business mentor. And really, the mentor is probably going to help you overcome some mindset issues. And we've talked on this podcast several times about journaling. You know the Power Morning routine, right? Journaling, exercising, all kinds of things like that. And what Toggl will also help you do is I have it set for the Pomodoro effect. Okay, we've talked about that before here too, right? So every, say, 25 minutes or half an hour, you work straight, no distractions, and then you take a 15-minute break. Well, Toggl reminds me to do that. So as I'm going, of course, as you know, I could totally get focused, as you can, because I love what I do. So I'm just going, working, doing this, doing that, and making mind maps and diving into what my clients do. And then all of a sudden, Toggl will ding at me and give me this nice little bell sound and basically say it's time to take a break, because I'm in the Pomodoro effect. And so that's the next thing I want to say about this journey with a mentor or a strategist. When that happens, when Toggle tells me that, really the one change that I've made beyond this business strategist is when that timer goes off, I get up and I go do something. I go exercise. I go move. I don't go exercise and go to the gym, but I might take my weights and do some curls, right? Or I call them Arnold's. I don't know what those are, but when you take the dumbbells or the hand weights and you go up above your head to get your shoulders, things like that, because I'm either standing or sitting, and I do some stretches or something like that. So I move. Very, very important during those times to move, to get up and move. And I've seen a huge difference in my mindset, in my ability to focus. It's really incredible. And sometimes, I got to be honest, sometimes when that toggle goes off and tells me to take a break, I am in the middle of something and I say, nope, and I start it right back up again. And I don't get up and take a break. That's just the way life works, okay? There is nothing that is set in stone except breathing and sleeping, eating, and pooping. Those are the only things you absolutely must do, right? So, beyond that, I adapt, right? So those are my recommendations for you. I truly hope you are in a place where you can hire a business mentor or a business strategist, because really, as long as you find the right person, and I've never hired a mentor that was not recommended to me from someone I know. Very, very important to find someone who is recommended from someone you know. And that means you need to hang out with people who also need business mentors and strategists, right? And surround yourself with people who are creating success. And when you do that, then you have resources that are not available on a regular basis to the general public. And that's when you set yourself apart. Okay? All right. So I need to tell you that when we're done with these, this series, this Power Parents in Business series, I have a very special treat, and that is a interview of my sons. I just finished interviewing Riley, and he had some incredible insights that I can't wait to share with you. And remember, he's 16. And next I will be interviewing Evan. Evan's kind of under the weather a little bit, so we'll wait for him to feel better, and I'll interview him as well. And both of my sons have their own online businesses. And I really, really can't wait to share their insights with you. And believe me, I didn't pay them to do this interview. I didn't bribe them. I didn't sit over them and tell them what to say. They have picked up things by being around entrepreneurs. And I am so, so excited to share the 16-year-old and 19-year-old entrepreneurial insights from the children of an entrepreneur. All right? Until next time, my friends, I hope you take this information and run with it, and your business flourishes because of it. And if you have any questions, any concerns, want to reach out at all, I'm here. Just email me, mkj@messengerfunnels.com. And in the meantime, enjoy the journey. To get powered up for your day, just go to parentepower.com and listen to the over 200 episodes we have so far with amazing entrepreneurs just like you. It might just help you feel like a grown-up again.